Hello, this is wmpyr. Today we're going to be going back to kind of like fundamentals again, back to what my YouTube channel is all about, body mechanics and exercise. So join me today. We're going to be working with single stick, and we're going to start off with basic here. Okay, so weapon in the right hand, right side is to the front. So this is basically our fighting stance. So from right here, I'm just going to do a number one angle right here, which is our number one strike. This is our most common, and this is also very primal. This is very instinctive, right? So this is one of those feel-good strikes. So you're just going one, like so, one, just like that, boom. Okay, so let's get some reps with this. 1, 2, notice I land right here, almost like I just parked a sword, okay, and come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? And because this is not tennis, so we don't have to stick with one hand. Let's go to the left hand and do the exact same thing. Now the left side is to the front. My left foot is to the front. Weapon is on the left hand. So from here, same thing, coming from up here, and I'm gonna park it down right here, okay? So I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like that. 1. So get some repetitions like this, both sides, so that we get exercise on both areas of the body. All right, and next, what we're gonna do is, this is the second way that you could do this. Okay, so this, now it's gonna look like this, all right? So right here, boom. Notice that my body turns all the way, okay? So what I'm doing here is I'm adding a follow through. So it is more powerful this way. So I'm putting in that strike, and I'm turning all the way because I'm doing the follow through. So I'm putting my shoulder into it, hips into it. So boom, like so, boom. So put it in the follow through, and let's once again do it with both sides. Let's try to do 5. Okay, you don't have to go super hard, especially if you're indoors. If you're outdoors, please do it with power, but still be careful. You know, you don't want to end up throwing your stick, it slips out and destroy a window or something. But when you're indoors, you got to be even more careful. Okay, and that's when I recommend a lighter, shorter stick like this one. So anyway, right here, boom, with the full follow through. Okay, 2, 3. Be sure to tuck this arm right here. 4 and 5. We tuck the arm here just in case if we do miss and they do come and attack us, right? That we have the arm here so that we could defend or respond from there. If my hand is out here when I do it, I mean, there's a chance that someone can come over and grab my hand and yank me and stuff, or I'm just going to be a little bit more open. So let's try to keep the hand tucked in. All right, so this whole idea, basically 2 ways to do that same number one strike. Number one is to do it like this, where you see my body doesn't move, and then the second way is to turn with it, put in the follow through. Okay, it's the same move, just done differently. This goes along the same with boxing. Okay, so when you cross train into boxing, when you're throwing a jab, there's a jab like so, and then there's a jab, boom, where you're actually now you're putting in more power into it, and you have a follow through in there. So just like that, same thing with boxing, same idea with eskrima. So it goes back and forth, and that's where we cross train. All right, so in a real life situation, the reason why we practice both ways, boom, like this, and then also with the follow through, is that it's all about timing. Okay, so in a real life situation, the situation dictates what you're going to do. So you have to pick the right move for the right time, and so you kind of have to be observant of what's going on. And if you see the right moment, you do a strike like this, and then you can follow up or you can defend. So that's why the first one, it's like this. I'm not throwing in, I'm not committing 100% into the strike. I'm going boom, so then I could, do stuff like that. If I do see the opportunity to now commit and put in a lot more power, then I will go like so, and then maybe I'll crash through their defense, and then I could follow up with one of those. Okay, so last but not least, when you do the strike like this, right, whether you're doing it this way, A, or you're doing it, boom, B, with the follow through, either way, the idea here is to park the weapon here by the hip, okay? In other words, you are clearing your elbow on the other side, and then you park here. We don't want to tag the elbow, obviously, because that could be very bad, especially if it's a bladed weapon. But we want to have the sensibility and control to be able to do this, okay? But the other thing is, sometimes we want it here, above the elbow. So practice it both ways, above the elbow and below the elbow, and then do it with the left hand too. Left hand, below the elbow, and then also above the elbow. And then do it with a follow through, boom, below the elbow, and then of course above the elbow, even with the follow through like so. So practice both ways. Actually, it's kind of cool. When you do the follow through over here and you're turned, this hand now can push this hand out. So if you do it like that, you're gonna find different benefits there. So anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.